Okay, so who do you need to call out today and for what? Now, this is probably the biggest call out that you could get. And we've been going through a little bit the posthumous memoir of Virginia Giuffre, originally a girl from Royal Palm Beach who wound up, unfortunately, with Jeffrey Epstein, the Prince Andrew. You've seen her name and face all over TV. And as we kind of go through this memoir that is there have been some details that have come out of it. Now, can they be proven? I don't know. But one of those details says that Ghislaine Maxwell, the convicted sex trafficker who abused Virginia Giuffre, apparently once had bragged that she had performed an act on George Clooney during a party.
But people like that cannot be trusted. She's a shady individual who probably says all kinds of shady things to influence young girls to get them to do the same thing that she's saying she did. Oh, yeah, you should definitely do this act, because if you do this act in my circles, maybe one day you'll get to do it to George Clooney.
Maybe.
So don't believe it is what you're saying.
Don't believe it.
Well,
I don't believe it because it came from
source.
I believe Virginia. I don't believe Ghislaine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I have not heard any connection at all with George Clooney and any of this stuff yet. It didn't seem like he was in the circles. Now, that would be really the first that I've heard. That's why I think if there's any kind of story, it's like, okay, does he have any other previous connection, or does this seem like a Hail Mary that is out of left field that he would never be associated with those people?
But, okay, let me ask you this, though. Was it an illegal act that happened?
No.
Okay,
if
then,
it's two consenting adults.
Well, then if it's not an illegal act, at that point you just go...
All I think it does is it throws him into the circle of conversation.
Which he don't want to be.
No. You don't want to be in this circle. You don't want to be associated at all with anything happening in this story.
But these kind of people, they lie about who they know and who they...
Yeah, right.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
And they lie about it because they know that they can influence you more if you think that they are hooking up with George Clooney. That's impressive, especially to a young girl that you're trying to manipulate mentally.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Likely that's what it is.
Hopefully Prince Andrew was the biggest celebrity. I think the rest of them were probably just rich, creepy, disgusting guys.
Yeah, as we kind of went over there's a few, including a former Israeli prime minister. It's kind of a big fish.
That's a problem.
That's a big name.
I just think that there's a lot of weird stuff that goes on in Hollywood, and I think they don't live like regular people, and I think weird stuff happens.
Because, see, I've never before heard George Clooney seems like he's always been very button up. Do you ever remember stories of him acting a fool or doing anything out in public or any kind of stories about him?
He got politically involved in stuff. And when you get vocal and as political as he got very vocal and political, that's going to put a major target, whether you're on the right or on the left.
But were there salacious stories that came
doesn't
out
matter.
No, I'm just asking how. That's where I didn't hear. I have never heard anything salacious about Clooney. Have you? I mean, I know he's obviously politically involved, but has there been any kind of? This would be the first.
Well, that's why you might possibly hear certain stories come out.
Yeah, somebody just trying to frame him, possibly.
Or, I mean, just, speak. I wasn't there. I don't know what happened.
Now, somebody else is doing a call him out here. They came home from work and were very excited to see a burrito box from their favorite restaurant. Got very excited. Opened the box to enjoy the burrito and noticed it was 3/4 of the way gone.
That wasn't for you. That was somebody's takeout.
They asked their partner and they said, oh, yeah, I went there for lunch. And they said, well, why didn't you bring me a whole burrito? Be like, I don't know. I thought this would be good enough.
Oh.
How do you feel if somebody brings you 1/4 of a burrito from your favorite place thinking you were getting a whole.
Brokenhearted.
Yeah, that person wasn't thinking properly. Now, did they mean to slight you? I don't think I would read all that into it.
No, but you wanted a burrito.
Yes, and just know that if you're going to go to your partner's favorite restaurant and you're going to tell them you're bringing home a little something and you're going to leave the burrito box on the table, it better have a full burrito in it. Not a quarter burrito. It's not even a half. That's just mental torture at that point. Maybe you didn't mean to.
And it really does depend on how that person sold it to you. Did they warm that oven up going, I got something real nice like for you? So you are ginned up, and then you open it up, you're like a quarter burrito.
Even if your partner says, oh no, I don't want anything, babe, don't get me anything.
Yeah.
If you go to their favorite restaurant and you bring stuff home and you don't bring something special for them, you're missing an opportunity to be a great partner.
I believe in giving somebody a full meal.
A full meal is awesome. And if someone comes home and they see that burrito box and they open it all excited thinking they got a full burrito and there's a quarter burrito.
Well, and maybe I'm mixing up the story, but in my head when Kevin told that, it sounded like someone goes, I've got something so delicious for you I got you a burrito from your favorite place. So now I'm on the couch with great delight. And
You got me 2 bites of a burrito. Thanks.
The anticipation is going crazy. I start to go numb with excitement.
You got to bring a whole ass burrito home.
And if I'm thinking I'm getting a whole burrito and it's a quarter, what am I, 7?
Lily asked, is it cut with a knife or bite marks? They said bite marks.
Oh my gosh.
Even worse.
I mean, that's actually a message.
And it's
String him up. We are condemning this one.
It's turned into, I thought about you, at least I brought you something. Do people always bring something home for their partner? No. What I did was thoughtful, and that is the argument I'm letting people sound off on right now.
Your leftovers aren't that thoughtful.
Okay.
Dude, bite marks?
Is the happy burrito thoughtful or thoughtless?
Well, I mean, with bite marks, to me, that sends a message. I do not. Oh, I am against divorce.
But just take a note. This is your opportunity to be a great partner. If you go to your spouse's favorite place, just get them a little to go. Get them a little sweet burrito all wrapped up, no bite marks. That would be such a great opportunity for you to get points.
A bite mark tells me you are not taking our marriage seriously.
All you did was give them your scraps like they're the family dog. It's actually more insulting that it had bite marks in it.
I'm not going to lie. This is kind of triggering for me because someone did this to me before where they gave me a bite marked sandwich thinking I was going to eat it like a junkyard dog. I did eat it, but
I was mad, but I was happy.
I angrily ate it.
Well, the call them out seems legit because 76% of people said it's thoughtless. Only 24% said it's thoughtful.
Who are the 24%? Show your faces. Let me hear your voice.
There are people that have done that and then tried to pass it off as a thoughtful thing.
You won't call in because you know deep down it's wrong.
If you really want to get points, get them their own meal that you brought home unbitten into, and that's how you score major points with your spouse.
I'm sorry. Bite marks is a legit message sent to you as a partner.
Okay. Some might say that.
I don't even like you enough to knife it.
Exactly.
I'm going to bite into it, put my slippery saliva all over your first bite.
You couldn't even knife it.
You couldn't even knife it.
Exactly.
Yep.
Message sent. Divorce.
Do need to do a positive call them out here today to the Miami Dolphins. I got to tell you, your Mondays are just a lot more enjoyable when the Dolphins have done what you would hope they'd be doing all season long. They diced the Atlanta Falcons 34-10. Where that came from, I have no idea.
Were the Falcons all injured?
I don't know.
That's amazing.
I didn't expect this.
That's why they say any given Sunday.
You're right.
Tua was phenomenal, 20-26, 205 yards, 4 touchdowns, including this one to Jalen Waddle.
10th play of the drive. Here they come. There he goes, Waddle. Look at him fly. You can kiss him goodbye. Waddle, touchdown. 43-yard strike. Wow.
That's so exciting. Isn't that fun?
We were watching other games, so I missed it. But at the beginning of the game, Panda was like, oh, Tua woke up with pink eye. And I was like, what? He had a big puffy eye.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that ain't good for the Dolphins. That man played through a pink eye and won?
I know, because some people call in to work and don't show up for 7 days, Kevin.
I know, right?
When they have fake pink eye.
Everybody knows you can take a week off with fake pink eye.
I am going to re-release that documentary. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Virginia Faked Pink Eye. I did a very hard-hitting documentary.
Yes.
It was not fake.
Nobody believes you. Not even yourself.
Dolphins wide receiver Tyreek Hill, he did a live stream over the weekend. Makes it sound like he's probably going to be retiring after that gruesome leg injury that he suffered a couple games ago. Here he is talking about his future in the NFL and with the Miami Dolphins.
At the end of the day, man, I feel like that decision is all based upon, how I feel and where my mindset is at the moment. Like right now, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy with being with my kids. I'm happy with, the career that I've had. And, I love playing football. I love it, man, but it takes a lot. So, like I said, wherever my mind is, I feel like I haven't had time to just live in the moment, you know what I'm saying, and just be in the moment with my family. So I just want to be in this moment with my family.
Okay. Kind of sounds like he's enjoying being with the family, kind of chilling at home. And I don't know. I'd say right now, if you had to say one way or the other, he's leaning towards retirement. So he's probably played his last game as a Dolphin, but we'll see when the time comes.
I'm still trying to come down from that whole burrito chomping teeth thing. I'm sorry.
I hear you.